Hello, come on in the room, come on in the room. Hello to all of my Facebook saints, my YouTube saints, and my Sunday school dropouts. I hope you've had a wonderful Sunday. If this is your first time joining us, well, welcome. We love having new people, so welcome to our crazy family. Make sure to tell us that you're new and where you're from so that we can show you some love. And of course, if you're catching us on a replay, thank you so much for joining us. Feel free to share, like, follow, subscribe so that you can keep up with all of the crazy. So, y'all tell me, how has your day been? Let me know. You know, it takes a minute for everybody to get in here. So, once you get in, make sure you say hi so that I know people have entered the room. I need to feel some of that love and energy. Let's see here. Hey, Mama, Lord have mercy. My mama was the first one. You were on time for something. Y'all, let's write down this momentous occasion. My mama was on time. Wow. I'm going to get it. I better leave her be. Let's see here. Hey, Shalon, how are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. Let's see here. And I'm sorry, they came in quick. Let's see. Hi, Joey. Get your shine on, Suge. Of course. And you better do the same, boo. I hope everybody's doing well. Hey, Ricky, howdy. Brenda Lewis, been babysitting my grandson all day. Something in my spirit tells me that you are putting emphasis on that all day. Do we need to pray for you? Do we just need to lift hands through the screens? Everybody, just lift hands and somebody be with Brenda. Bless her heart. I know it was a rough one, but hey, guess what? The beauty of being a grandma is you can sugar them up and give them back to their parents. So please do enjoy. Let's see here. Oh, my mama told me to quit. Is that a threat, Mama? Is that a threat or a promise? Probably a promise. Mama told me I better quit pushing my luck talking about her being late. Let's see here. A good day started back to school. Sharon, we're going to talk about that tonight because I'm starting back too. So I'm right there with you. I understand completely. Well, listen, you all. Oh, wait a minute, Shay. Shay had an awful day. Hold on, y'all. Mine was awful. I ordered from Target at 3 for a 4 to 5 p.m. delivery. And at 9 p.m., I just got a text saying she is working on it. What? 6 hours later, it's 9 o'clock p.m. Are you going to get it? Or are you just going to tell them, never mind? You know, I'm so glad you brought this up, Shay, because this actually kind of starts our, I don't know if I want to call this a bless your heart moment. But, you know, it's a bless your heart. And it's somewhat based on what you went through at Target. For anyone who doesn't know, bless your heart is what you say when you have nothing nice to say. It gets you out of a lot of trouble. No matter what the situation is, all you have to do is say, bless your heart, and it will solve it. And you don't need to say another word. Well, the bless your heart I saw today, I actually just saw it before I came home and got on the live. Y'all. Oh, yes, Barbara. We are definitely praying for the Americans in Afghanistan trying to get out. Yes, and I believe they are actually going to send more troops over there. So we're just praying I pray for the military. Anyone who is willing to step on the front lines for our freedom, for my freedom. Oh, you always have my prayers. Always. Yes. But I was getting some ice cream, and there's been a Waffle House that's been opening. Note what I said. Been opening for several months now. The building's been in place. You know, it's nothing. They just put up 2 sides or 4 sides and put a roof on it. It takes them no time at all. But they've just not opened. And today I happened to look over there, and the sign said, now hiring. They had several now hiring signs up. And then it said, we are now open. Okay. Won't he do it? Now open. I'm on my way. But then it said from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. From 7 a.m. to 2 p.m., Waffle House is only open. Is that against the law? I didn't think Waffle Houses were allowed to ever close. Somebody tell me. Because 7 to 2, my hankering for a good scattered, smothered, covered in chunked set of hash browns doesn't even hit till about 10:30 at night. I called and canceled it. People in this house get up at 5 for work. Ooh, yes, Shay, I understand. But I also understand nobody wants to work anymore. Is it just me, or have you all noticed there's a lot of now hiring signs? They're everywhere. Has anybody seen this? Let me know. Let me know if you've seen this. These now hiring signs. It literally almost took me out. They can't get help. Yep. Target can't get help. Clearly Waffle House can't. I never known Waffle House to have hours. They're open on Christmas and Thanksgiving. And I know some people don't like Waffle House. What's the other one? Huddle House. Yeah, well, as for me, I'm going to huddle myself into the car and go to Waffle House. And I'll be honest, the sketchier, the better. I need the cook to have an attitude, because that means the food's better. I don't know what it is about a cook with the stank attitude, a short order cook with a stank attitude, but it makes your food better. It does, I promise. I need the waitress to be tired, maybe have a little gout. You know, she's carrying the plates, but she got a little extra limp because her foot's swollen. It makes the food better. I need there to be one good light in the parking lot, and you try your best to park under it, because the rest of the parking lot's dark, and so it's just sketch. It helps the food. I don't know why or how, but it helps the food. And so now we have got to do something about this, because you're right, Shay. Waffle houses are meant to be 24 hours. When the Waffle House is shutting down, that is a sign. That is a sign. And Charles, you are so right. I saw your comment. If you have a pulse, you can get a job. I agree 100% with that. We are in a day and age where people are a little bougie with the jobs that they will take. And I was raised to believe it didn't matter where you worked. If you were the mop, if you just mopped at McDonald's, you mopped that floor so good people could see their face shining in it, and you worked your way up. It's not about the job. It's about your work ethic and the pride you take in the job. That's what I was always taught. So sorry, some of these comments came in a little fast. Sandy, I had to put my dog to sleep on Thursday, so I need your bright, beautiful. Oh, thank you, first of all. And I'm so sorry, Sandy. We are here for you and praying for you now that your dog has graduated on up to heaven. And I do hope that you have some fun with us tonight. I do hope that. Let's see here. McDonald's and KFC had their sign hiring at $10 an hour. I know. And see, here's the problem with these. I know that is an incentive because they are begging people to work, but I'm not paying $30 for a Big Mac now. That expense has to be absorbed somewhere. And I don't want a designer hamburger. We already had that conversation about that restaurant a few weeks ago. Do y'all remember that? But yes, everyone is hiring, everyone. Oh, Robin, hello from Knoxville, Tennessee. I just arrived home from Alabama. I have a new grandbaby. Congratulations, Robin. And we are glad that you made it back in one piece to good old Knox Vegas. So glad about that. So I think the bless your heart is, well, let me ask you this. In the spirit of a good Waffle House, have you ever been to a Waffle House like I've described, where the cook has a bad attitude, probably because he's working a double because someone didn't show up, and the waitress, her feet are swollen, got a little gout, she's just barely making it, but she's feeding everybody. Who gets the bless your heart between those two, the cook or the waitress? I don't know. And I love how they do that short order talk. Y'all know, side of scatter, scudder, smurder, side of that. I don't know what they're saying. I just know my food comes out nice, good, and greasy. That's all I'm asking for. Y'all know on a good day, I bleed gravy. Carolyn says, I saw a couple begging, behind them a Sonic and a now hiring sign. The irony. I understand. I completely caught that. It's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. Hold on, you guys. Roro, how are you? Grease? Oh, wait a minute. Your comment went away. Grease helps the food taste better. Hash browns. Yes, it does. You need the grease and you need there's something about the bad attitudes. If they're too friendly, the food isn't right. There are some very nice Waffle Houses. Please know that with great customer service, but I need them to have a bit of an attitude. Just a bit. It helps the food. I don't know if they throw more seasoning. I don't know, but it makes it better. It just makes it better. Let's see here. Avril says, hi from LA. Started a new sleep training job tomorrow night with a 6-month-old with reflux. I need prayers. Oh no. Okay. So you're the nurse, the nurse that handles the sleeping, and you're dealing with a 6-month-old with acid reflux. Oh, I'm so sorry. And I hope that baby gets some rest. Some rest. But yes. Let me see here. Wait a minute. Who is this? Michelle, new here. Enjoyed your funny videos. Love the video of the toddlers. Have you noticed they hadn't been back? No, I'm teasing. I love my babies. I love my babies, and I will definitely do more videos with them. You'll get a chance to see them. So, a couple of things I wanted to talk to you guys about tonight. First and foremost, I want to know, I see some of the comments coming in, and I see that a lot of people are having issues with major health problems. And I think I saw someone say that they're having a dark mental health week. Okay. We're going to get through this, y'all. I promise. I promise. In the darkest of times, there's always a light, even if it's that big. It is always a light. And there's always something to smile about, even if it's the little things. You have to appreciate the little things. And as a matter of fact, as I'm waiting for you guys to kind of tell me how your weekend was, I will tell you this. My poor stomach can't take grease anymore. Have to grill everything. Wendy from Shropshire. Well, Shropshire. UK. Yes, I understand. Praise God for Tums and Rolaids and combinations thereof. So yes, I don't need them, but I love them. But I do want to come visit you from you pronounce it Shropshire, right? And here in America, in the country, my last name, they say Shropshire. Shropshire. That is not an ER, but that is how it's pronounced. Diane, thank you. That is absolutely true. The darkest before the dawn. It is. And I'll tell you this weekend was crazy. Friday, we had convocation on campus. And then after we had convocation, I had my daughter with me, and we ran and started picking up things because I had a small show on Friday night. And Thursday night, I didn't sleep. I didn't eat, just ripping and running. And my mind was on the show and just da-da-da-da. And sometimes we can just lose sight of things, And it's the little things. Sunday, my sister, she did my hair and it was so pretty. I had all these big pretty curls. And I'm sorry, Saturday after the show, my husband had to work all day, but he said, do you mind going to pick up the tile for me? We're going to retile our floors. And he said, I need you to go pick it up, but you're going to have to take the truck. Okay, not a problem. My daughter and I got in my husband's truck. Now, y'all, this truck, have you ever seen Sanford and Sons? Yeah. Like when you start it, I have to sit up like this on my tippy toes to start them up and use all my shoulders to get it going. And then when it starts up, it doesn't just come on. It's like, okay, it's one of those trucks. And when you hit the brake, maybe 5 minutes after that, the car thinks about stopping. Yeah, it was one of those. But I was so happy to do it because I was having a time to spend with my daughter. Because you know what? It's the little things. And I was doing it because my husband was working so hard. I felt it was nice to do. But what he failed to tell me was the air wasn't working in the truck. And I don't know if you noticed, chocolate melts. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? It melts. But it's the little things, right? I want to choke my husband, but it's the little things. I got an opportunity to spend some time sweating and not breathing well with my daughter. So I was tired, exhausted, um, but I have a lot on my mind, a lot on my plate, a lot of things to worry about. Don't let that stuff stress you. Find the little thing. Find the little thing and just hold on to it, okay? Dawn before the dark. Oh, wait a minute. Who got stung in my pinky toe? I got stung by a wasp by my pinky. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Hi, Karen. I'm not a Karen. I'm not, oh. You're not that Karen. That's not you. You're not a Karen. You're not asking to speak to the manager. Good to know, Karen. I'm glad to know that you. Hi, Karen. I'm glad to know you're not a Karen. That's good. Let's see here. Let me go through this before we jump into tonight's topic. It's been a really dark week. That was you, but amazing. Today was amazing. Good, good. Won't he do it? As long as you can find that light and hold on to it. That's all that matters. And yes, in honor of school, my daughter did a bookcase. And she is super proud of her bookcase. So thank you all so much for noticing that. I see the comments about that. She did do a bookcase. Okay. So, thank you, Mama. Sometimes the comments come in faster than I can see them, or I'm talking directly to you, so I miss them. So always thank you so much for encouraging each other, because a lot of times I can't see or get to all the comments. So thank you. Yet white chocolate melts too. I have enough hot flashes on my own. I don't need my husband's help by not getting the air fixed in his car and not telling me it's not fixed. Yes, it was a hot day in that car, but trust me, I was so mad at him. It was a cold night for him. I promise. I promise it was. Hi, Miss Betty. How are you? Yeah, I don't know if you can see all the picture. Let me see if I can pull it up for you guys. Let me see. I love how she went back and put all this little detail in the wood. So yes, I got a little artist on my hands. So y'all, this is for a lot of us the first week of school. And I'm going to ask you for something that I normally don't do, but I need some encouraging words, okay? This school situation has already started, and I haven't even set foot in the classroom. My first class is not till tomorrow, and I'm sensing a never again video already, okay? I'm already sensing it. Oh, let me move so y'all can see the picture. I'm sorry. She set it up the right way, and I'm messing it up. Y'all, class starts tomorrow. Can you explain to me why this teacher, professor, has already given out homework assignments that are due before we come to class? Huh? Where do they do that at? Ma'am, can I know you? Can I see your face? Can you pass out the syllabus? Can I just see who you are, please? Back when I was in school, you went the first day, you learned about what the class was going to cover, you went over the syllabus, and any last minute changes to the schedule, and you were good. No, they don't do that anymore. I was receiving information about class 2 weeks ago. I am nervous. I would rather perform in front of 1,000 people than go into this classroom. So please, any advice? But matter of fact, let me ask you this. When you are going into a new situation that you're not quite sure about it, maybe it's a new job, maybe it's a gathering of people, maybe it's a new church, just a setting that you're not quite sure about. What do you do? How do you handle it? Tell me that. Too soon for homework, I know. I'm telling you, I feel a never again video in my spirit. I'm trying to hold out. Nowadays, you can finish a semester in a week. You're about right. You are about right. I agree with you. Yeah. Oh, they do that in grad school. Krista said they do. Oh, Krista, my pound cake, Krista. Yes. Thank you, ma'am. Oh my goodness. I can't. You Need Desserts is the name of Krista's company. And she gave me a wonderful pound cake that my daughter just took another hunk of. She didn't eat it, but we've been eating on it. Thank you so much. Shay said I get my first zero. I'm waiting to see. How do y'all handle this? How do you handle this? Indiana Wesleyan University sends syllabus and the first assignment is due on the first day, so it's a trend in college. No, fashion is a trend. The stock market trends. College should not be should not have a trend. Hold on, I'm trying to catch up with the comments. They're moving fast. Go into it and observe and gather info before dipping your toe in the pool. Absolutely. You don't have that to worry about. Mother's not even going in the pool area in a bathing suit. I'm, I'm just going to sit and be real quiet and observe. But something tells me I'm going to get some comedy in my observations. So I'm going to try my best to act right. Charles says, I see you are motivated about this year. What are your expectations? My expectations are just to learn and grow as a writer, and to get through it. This first semester, I just want to get through it. I literally had to go and buy a board to write down everything that our family has to do and who's doing what and who's picking up who. So let's just get through it. And then Sydney starts her first day on Wednesday. So this is a week of first. With the online ability, the professor can do that. Plus, the semesters are shorter, so the teachers have less time to teach. But it'll be okay. All right, Juanita, I'm going to hold you to that. I'm going to hold you to that. This is just... Lauren says she's working on my trip. Thank you, ma'am. I'm trying to get on back to Jamaica, y'all. Okay, I'm sorry. So I'm just curious. When you go into new situations, how do you handle it? Who said this? Amy says, I try to pray a lot and I do a lot of watching and observing. I'm an introvert and don't like to speak up too quickly. Can I tell you something, Amy? I like that answer. I've been doing a lot of praying and I'm going to continue to. And even though I'm crazy, when I first go into these types of settings, I know it's hard to believe, but I'm quiet. Now, it doesn't last long, but I at least give it a week or two. I'll give it a week or two. Well, listen, guys. CG says, be kind to yourself and roll with it and don't have to be perfect to make it through. Oh, we won't be. Well, let me say this. I can assure you of one thing that I don't normally make guarantees, but there's one thing I can guarantee you. I will tumble. It will be a perfect tumble. But we're going to get through this. I promise. And while we're on this subject, I need to tell you guys something as well that has nothing to do with any of this. But, let's see here. Deep breath. Okay, deep breathing. See, here's my issue with the deep breathing. I get all worked up and start deep breathing. I don't want anybody to think I'm in Lamaze. You understand what I'm saying, do you? But we'll be fine. We'll be fine. I'm actually going to have to cut this show short just a little bit this evening because our family is all over the place right now. And because of that, I wanted to let you all know I did make the decision after looking at my daughter's schedule and my husband's availability. There's no way that I can guarantee you that I will be here on Wednesdays. But starting now, we're going to stop only do it Wednesday. But let me assure you, I'm not stopping the never agains. I'm not stopping the bus up, what's up. And I have another something up my sleeve that I want to share with you guys. And so be on the lookout for something else during the week. But Sunday nights will always be our time, okay? And what I need for you all to do, sign up for my mailing list, which I forgot to pull up. And through my mailing list, you can also, I didn't know this, but I now am able to, I saw where I can communicate back with you. So a lot of you all have left messages and I'm going to make sure to get back to you now that I see where your messages are. So please forgive me for that. Okay. But we're going to do I will respond to your messages. And if you have anything you want to discuss on Sundays, inbox me. You can inbox me on Facebook. You can inbox me through bshrop.com and let me know what those things are. Okay. But we're going to keep all of that going. If you are not, oh, thank you, Diane. I appreciate that. And don't worry, I'm going to keep them going. Um, Even though we won't connect here on Wednesdays, we still can connect. If you join the mailing list every Wednesday morning, I send out an email. There's stories, just midweek encouragement. Sometimes they're a little bit crazy. So it's just a different way for us to connect. And I want to always be able to do that with you guys. Oh, Heather, I'm not going anywhere. Before you go, I really need to ask for some encouraging words. It's been a rough week with my autistic son. Let me tell you something. And trust me, in a lot of ways, Heather, this is a pot calling the kettle black. Okay? Have you ever heard the saying, the Lord will not put more on you than you can bear? Well, I will say I disagree with that. Because if we could bear it, we wouldn't lean and depend and understand God's will, his timing, and we wouldn't depend on him. Okay. So I'm a firm believer that he does put more on you than you can bear, because if you could bear it all, you wouldn't know his awesomeness. And so sometimes we're placed in situations where all we can do is lean, trust, and depend on him. Okay. So my prayer for you and for everyone tonight is that the good Lord will give you the strength to maintain and to be the mother that he has called you to be, because your son is a gift, and he wouldn't have given you that gift if he didn't think you were not the right one. So even though it's rough and even though it's difficult sometimes, just remember, this is my assignment. This is my gift. And Lord, equip me with whatever I need to get through this. And that is my prayer for all of us. Lord, this is my assignment. You placed me here, and you're going to give me what I need and equip me to get through it. And when I say through it, I'm not necessarily mean getting through your son. Your son's your gift. He's your treasure. He's your everything. And I know that. Okay. But every now and then we need to just be encouraged. Sometimes you got to look in that mirror. I'm going to tell you something I do. And I'm going to do it for class tomorrow. Write down everything that's bothering you. Write down every issue. Yes, the Lord knows. Yes, he was right there with you. But there's something it's just therapeutic when you write it down. Write everything down. You can do it in bullet form. This happened, this happened, this happened, this happened, this happened. Like all of that negativity, get it out, because you need to shine. You got to stop holding in negative energy. So write it on a piece of paper. Then you take your hand, and I know this may sound crazy, but I'm telling you to do this. Take your hand and put it over that paper. And you say, Lord, these are all of my problems. These are all of my frustrations, all of my hurts, all of my guilt. I place them at your feet. I thank you for every blessing that you've given me. But Lord, right now, I need for you to step in and show up and show out. So I'm going to place this right here with you. And Lord, I can't do it. So I'm asking you to do it through me. Whatever the situation is, have the people, whomever, we are praying for you, praying with you. But Lord, whatever the situation is, whoever, if it requires me to step out of the way, open my eyes so that I can see that. But Lord, I'm asking you to take over, decrease me so that the power that you've placed in me can increase. Turn it all over to him. And then I take the paper and I ball it up, throw it away. So do that. That is what we're going to do this week. Write it all down. Write it down and give it over to the good Lord. Now, I wasn't trying to preach. I wasn't trying to preach at all. But you know what? The offering plate can now be passed. The doors of the church are now open. You got this. and God's got you. So do not worry, okay? Oh, Mimi, I'm so glad you're here. And before I go, I will tell you this. See, we made it to 9:30 anyway. You know, I always try to see what the national days are. Tomorrow is National Tell a Joke Day. So you know that's right down my alley. So you all make sure that you just shine and smile and have a laugh tomorrow. Tell a joke, share a joke, whatever you need to do to smile, you make sure to do that. I've got built-in jokes. You want to know a joke? Look at my bank account. That's a joke. Just teasing. But listen here. Get your shine on, okay? Get your shine on. I love you, and I will see you on Sunday. But trust and believe, we'll have some never again videos in between now and then. Have a wonderful and safe, wonderful evening. Get your shine on. And Heather, we love you, and we're praying for you. Have a good night.